From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. The tropics are becoming more active across the eastern Pacific with two named systems in the basin. AccuWeather hurricane experts warn that Tropical Storm Lorena is forecast to affect portions of western Mexico this week and may later influence the weather in the southwestern U.S., while Hurricane Kiko is expected to approach Hawaii next week. Kiko is over the open eastern Pacific more than 1,000 miles from Mexico and is forecast to strengthen and reach Category 2 intensity on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale by Wednesday evening. Now, while Kiko is not expected to affect land through the remainder of this week, residents and visitors in Hawaii are encouraged to monitor updates. If this storm continues to track closer to Hawaii, impacts could be felt on the islands by the middle of next week. How close Kiko tracks to the Hawaiian Islands will play a major role in the impacts. If Kiko moves closer to the islands, there will be a greater risk for tropical downpours and gusty winds by midweek. Regardless of the exact track, increased surf and strong wave action are expected. AccuWeather hurricane experts are also monitoring Tropical Storm Lorena, which developed late Monday night. Lorena is expected to track near the western coast of Mexico, bringing rain and gusty winds to the region through the week. Further strengthening is expected, and Lorena is forecast to reach hurricane status by Wednesday evening. Heavy rain will spread across parts of the western coast of Mexico before spreading north across Baja California Sur during the second half of the week. This heavy rain could lead to some flooding, some road washouts, possibly mudslides. Rainfall totals across the southwestern U.S. will depend on the strength of a high-pressure system over the region. If high pressure remains dominant, rain will be limited. However, if it weakens, heavier rainfall could reach Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. In addition to rainfall, strong wind gusts of up to 80 miles per hour are expected across portions of Baja California Sur, with an AccuWeather local storm max of 90 miles per hour. Winds of that strength could result in tree damage and localized power outages. AccuWeather hurricane experts are also monitoring another area south of Mexico for possible tropical development this weekend into early next week. Any development that occurs is unlikely to impact land, though. The moon will turn red this weekend during the second and final total lunar eclipse of the year, an event that most of the world's population should be able to see, weather permitting, that is. Often called a blood moon, the eclipsed moon will take on a deep red hue at its peak. The color shift is caused by the Earth, as the only light that reaches the moon during totality first passes through the planet's atmosphere, which distorts the color of sunlight, similar to vivid sunrises and sunsets. About 85% of the world's population lives in regions where Sunday's total lunar eclipse will be visible. Now, that includes many of the planet's most densely populated areas, such as Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, and New Zealand. Unfortunately, for sky watchers across North America and South America, the eclipse will end before the moon rises on Sunday evening. The total eclipse will last for an hour and 22 minutes. For people in the area where the eclipse is visible, the best time to look will be at the midpoint of the event at 1811 UTC. A partial lunar eclipse will also be visible leading up to and immediately following the total phase. Sunday's eclipse occurs during the final full moon before the changing of the astronomical seasons, which takes place during the equinox on September 22nd. In North America, the full moon has several nicknames that date back to colonial times, such as the corn moon, the rutting moon, and the autumn moon. This year is one of the rare times when September's full moon is not the popular harvest moon, the nickname given to the full moon that rises closest to the equinox. This year, that name will be linked to the full moon that rises on October the 6th. After September, the next total lunar eclipse will take place on March 2nd of next year, and it will be visible across parts of North America, South America, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.